Boom.
Yeah, big hair.
Boom. What's up, everybody? It's your man, Danelle Taylor, a.k.a. Small Guy Promotions, coming to you live with What's Up Omaha.
We're live?
We're live.
Oh.
And a very good friend of mine, Ima Clown.
Me too. Me too. Yeah. Hi.
Hi, hello.
Yeah.
Shout out to Diane and B&B Hot Dogs for allowing us to come out.
They're awesome.
Now, I've got the microphone, so if you tune in and you can't hear, let me know that you can't hear.
Because if it sounds like this, you can't hear.
Yeah, they got games going on. We're at a fun place. It's a fun interview.
Yeah.
We're at a fun place, so it's going to be a little louder than normal, which is okay. We're good with that.
Yeah.
Hello to our viewer.
Hi,
Can you hear us okay?
Yeah. How will you know they hear us?
It just pops up there where it says live. I don't know, it cuts in and out. I don't know, but that's all right. This is another edition of What's Up Omaha. And you know, I've worked with Ima Clown a couple of times in the past, so I wanted to make sure and reach out. I said, man, you know what, at our last event,
our last event,
I said, hey,
but that was the same time we were at the same place.
Yes. I said we should do an interview together. What do you think about that?
I said yes.
And I wanted to make sure to get her before her week of no fun.
Oh, that's right.
That's coming up next week?
Yeah, well, no humor.
No humor. Not no fun, no humor.
Yeah, when I'm working, I'm on. But when I'm off, I'm watching my mouth. That's what it's all about.
So let's start off with that. Usually I start off with a background, but let's start off with the no week of humor.
The week of no humor.
The week of no humor.
Yeah, let's see.
What is that all about?
Well, what it is my wit is really sort of keen, you know, and so it's one of my strengths. But sometimes just because you can say something don't mean you should.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I think they know what I mean. So it's a week where I control my tongue.
Okay.
And so if a thought comes, and I give somebody else a chance to say something. You know? And so it's just control the tongue, you know, don't say it. Just because you think it, don't say it. And I have it later, I'll use it. Believe me, I will use it. But it's just a week where I control my tongue and give other people a chance to spotlight themselves. You know?
There you go. When I heard it, I was like, really? Okay.
Now, how is the clown not funny?
Yes, that's what I was wondering. I was like, how's that gonna go?
Yeah, well, when I'm like this, I'm funny. Okay, that's just the way it is. but when I'm on my week of no humor, then I watch my tongue.
So, okay, now let's go to the history of where we've worked together, and I remember it was a few years ago. I think I had saw you once already. But my work was doing the 24 hours of Impact.
Okay.
And you were face painting, I think at
was it on Lake Street?
It was at the school of Omaha Street School.
Yep, okay.
Yeah, Omaha Street School, and you were there painting. And I can't remember if that's where I got a business card of yours or not, but I was like, you know what? She really enjoys what she does. Let me get a business card of hers, and hopefully we can do something together in the future.
Yep. And that's how it was all started.
Hello. Thank you for the love. We appreciate it. Ima Clown is here. You know, we're talking about fun. If you hear all the noise in the background,
that's fun. That's what
it's
fun sounds like.
We're at B&B Classic Dogs, and we got the arcade over here and whatnot. You might hear a lot of fun and laughs and giggles.
We're gonna play later.
Yes, we're gonna play as well. I just gave my daughters some money to play, and they probably spent it all already. That's all the cash I had, so they're gonna be out of luck.
That's okay. I brought a bag of fun with me, so if they don't get it there, they get it here.
There you go.
There you go.
So, how did you become a clown? How did that come about?
Well, first, it was a Mary Kay party. No, I'm sorry. That's a joke. It's actually someone asked me if I would dress up as a clown for a ministry fair at my church.
Okay.
And I'm an object lesson teacher, and I was teaching that day, and I saw exactly how to put it in. And so I dressed up, my first clown character was Miss No Diva. I wasn't a diva, it wasn't about me, it was about God. And so I dressed up and met some Christian clowns that day. And one said, hey, you know, you're kind of good at this. Would you mind doing it? You know, what do you think about doing it? And I went, no. Well, I didn't tell her that, I just thought, hey, that was, I controlled the tongue then. And so, but I held onto a card. 3 years later, after my mom passed, I said, I wish I made her laugh more, but I realized I could do that for other people.
There you go.
That's how Ima got started.
And how long ago was that?
I just turned 13 Monday.
Oh man, you know how the teenagers are.
I'm sorry, I'm a little flashy. Yeah, I just turned 13 on Monday.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
so I'm
congratulations, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Well, and that's you know, I don't know how much you know about my backstory, but that's kind of how my Small Guy Promotion started as well.
As a clown?
Not as a clown, but you know, mine is the makeup. I try to still bring laughs from time to time. But no, my dad passed away. My birthday was September 29th. And
happy birthday, I miss you.
Thank you. This was back in 2012. And I don't know why, but we had a big group of people together. We don't usually do that for my birthday. We had a big group. My dad and mom and my aunt were there. We probably had about 16, 18 people. And everything was fine. We had a blast. The very next week, October 5th, he passed away. Very suddenly, you know, we didn't see it coming at all. And when it happened, I was the only one there, and I couldn't believe it at the hospital. And I said that he didn't enjoy life as much as he should, as I feel like he should have. So now my mission, one of my missions, I have many missions, but one of my missions is to help people be positive and laugh and just enjoy life and spread love as much as possible. So that you know, I had that anger and that sorrow, and I had to turn that energy into something more, something greater. So Small Guy Promotions is what came from those emotions that I had at that time. So it's great to hear. I mean, it's not great to hear, but it's great to hear that you were able to also turn that focus into something else.
This became therapeutic because
Small Guy Promotions
that sadness that you feel, and sometimes you turn it inside and it just becomes greater. But when I'm like this, I'm pouring it out to other people. And so I forget about this. And I found joy in doing it for others. And it actually has helped me through some sad time. And I mean, it's really, you get refreshed and then you refresh others. And so it really
and it's a circle, because it's like a symbiotic type of thing. The more you do it, the more you entertain others, the more you get gratification from it. And it just, I mean, that's what fuels you to keep going. And I mean, that's how I feel about my stuff. I mean, there's no greater compliment than someone telling me that I had an effect on their day and a good day, or I motivated them to do something, or, you know, go out, all that type of stuff. You know, that's so amazing. There's nothing like it. And that money can't do that for you. Like, it can't give you that feeling that you get when someone tells you that you really touched their heart, or, you know, they were having a bad day and then they saw your video or saw you and you told some jokes or something and you made them laugh and smile.
And that's what it's really about, because, you know, it's like being a burden lifter. For a moment, you take away the sadness or the dark for them, and you give them a little seed of something to remember, so that later, you know, they might be driving down the road and think of something you said and go, I love those random giggles. I mean, I love them, because if I can put that into somebody that brightens their day months later, maybe they just got the butt of the joke. I don't know. It's like, you know, but it's something that you give somebody that lifts them up a little.
Right. And that's how, I don't know how many people know this, but that's a big reason when movies started coming out in theaters, why they were so big, because like around the Great Depression time, it was an escape for people to be able to go out to the movies and get away from those things that were weighing them down, those burdens that you talked about. And I feel like to a point that, you know, it's still that way, but with so many different options nowadays, sometimes people just choose to stay at home and watch a movie.
It's like an emotional vacation.
Yes.
Really
for 2 hours, you know, an hour and a half or whatever it is.
You go, you have fun, you come home. Nothing changes except the fact that you've got a little bit of joy now. You know, and you can rely on that. And that you can take that, and someone tells you a joke. What do?
Tell somebody else. Ripple effect. That's what I call the ripple effect, and I talk about the ripple effect all the time.
And so you're just sharing a smile, and that's what we do. We share smiles.
And you might share it with that one person, and that person shares it with another person. Maybe nowadays with social media, maybe they put it on a post.
They put it on a post.
Who knows how many people see that joke now and got a little chuckle or laugh at that. So I always talk about social media and how powerful it is, and how people don't often understand the power that they wield with that.
Oh, yeah.
So whether it's a positive post or a negative post, there can be a lot of power behind that. So I try to make sure that mostly I post positive or happy, fun things. And I try to be truthful in what I'm talking about, but even if it's a serious topic, I try to bring some type of humor to it.
Yeah.
Because why would you not want to be happy? Why would you not want to laugh and smile? So I'm a clown, you know.
So, but, you know, and that's something with my post on my personal page. I share dumb stuff that happens to me, and believe me, a lot of dumb stuff happens to me. I don't know what it is, but I'll share that because I laugh. I can laugh at me.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody else gonna might as well.
Yeah.
But no, I can laugh at me and I can share the things that happen, and it brightens somebody's day. It may be yeah, that's happened to me too.
Yeah.
You know, and maybe they didn't laugh at first, but getting upset about it don't really change it, does it?
Yeah.
So you know.
Thank you, Tara.
Okay.
Tara.
Okay, I can't read it.
Oh, she just said, I always make her laugh.
Oh, yeah.
And you know, I feel like when you are able to laugh at yourself, like nothing really can I mean, it's harder to get through that wall.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's hard to bring you down because you know, you don't care about what if other people were laughing because you're already laughing at yourself. So,
and there's a difference between laughing at yourself and putting yourself down.
Yes.
You know, there's a difference.
Yes.
Because nobody should put themselves down.
No.
I mean, you're wonderful you. Matter of fact, you're my favorite you.
Yeah, right?
I want you to know that.
I always tell people, like, you know, why would you try to be somebody? Like, people want to be perfect. Like, and they try to be other people, but you will never be as good as being someone else as you will be as being yourself.
You're the best you.
You are the only you. I told my youngest that the other day. I said, she wanted to do stuff like her big sister, and I said, listen, what makes you happy? Like, I understand that you want to be like your sister, but what makes Aria happy?
Yeah.
Let's make this about Aria, because Aria is the only Aria. You're the only Aria. You need to find a path and a way for you. What makes you happy? Don't worry about what other people are doing. What makes you happy? So that's one of the things that I love, and you got to be happy. Self-confidence, self-esteem, all that stuff. It can lack, and not in just kids, but adults alike. But that's something that needs to be focused on sometimes, especially with all this craziness going on.
You know. Yeah,
Another
I'm a
school
clown,
shooting.
but I'm not the only clown.
Yes.
And there are other clowns. There are great clowns and my friends. But I'm only me. You know, and I gotta be me. I gotta be me.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I believe that there's a song for everything, and if there's not, you should make one up.
See why I like her? I sing all the time. You know what? I was whistling yesterday in the hallway. I was whistling so loud. I didn't care. I was at work. I was like, I'm a whistle. And somebody said, they guessed the song that I was whistling. And it was, Why Can't We Be Friends?
Okay.
I don't know why. I was just whistling it. And
We're
then
gonna make that our theme song.
And then they just shouted out, and I think she was on the phone too, but she took a break. And she goes, why can't we be friends? I was like, yep.
So, now, are you a good whistler? Do you whistle both in and out whistle? Woo. I'm a whistler.
I'm a whistler, a singer, whatever. Put some music on.
If my son was a whistler, I'd be Whistler's mother. No. Or does that age me or what? No. I'm 13. That's it.
She's 13 now. You're 13.
I'm 13.
But I know that there's also like Halle Berry.
Halle Berry is my Christmas clown.
Okay.
And as close as I'm going to get to looking like Halle Berry at 10 years old.
Now, how old is she?
Halle is probably about 11.
Okay.
Yeah, she's about 11.
And then there's one more.
No, there's two more.
There's two more.
There's two more, Gary.
Oh, I was only privy to 3, I believe.
Okay, I'm American. It's my patriotic clown, and she comes out when I'm doing things for the military or our police and such. So she's my Star Spangled Clown. She's different from me, because she's her, and I'm me. And then there's Cocoa Puff.
Cocoa Puff.
Cocoa Puff. Yeah, she's a little kooky. Yeah, Cocoa Puff is my summer clown.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm trying to think. I think maybe I'm American is the one that I haven't been
Yes,
in.
got stars on the cheek.
That's pretty excellent.
Yeah.
So does Ima not come out in the summer then?
Oh no, Ima can be here at all times. Holly Berry is from the last of November to the first of the year.
Okay.
And then Cocoa Puff can come anytime, because anytime is a good time for Cocoa.
Okay.
You know?
Okay, so speaking of that, we talked about your background and the other clowns. So what kind of events do you do?
I can do any event from individual to corporate. I've done a baptism, so we start them early, and I've done funeral. Yep. So celebrating life, because that's really what it's about, to celebrate life. And I've done corporate. I work with Cargill, and so up in Iowa and Lamar with Bodines and such. So I have corporate accounts, and then I have individual, and it's everybody who needs a smile. That's what we do.
And you just actually came from an event before this interview.
Yep. I was at the MS Walk. Yep. And so it was a dual purpose. We have a fellow clown who has MS, and we support her. And then a young lady that I've known since she was a young teen, supporting her. And she has a fight against MS. And which is really interesting, because this young lady was deathly. We're not talking about just, she saw it and didn't like it.
Yeah.
She was deathly. She had chlorophoria, which is the fear of clowns.
Yeah.
She had a fear where you see her body just shake. And respecting her bubble, knowing that she was afraid of clowns, me, that is just it. If that's the reason people are afraid, I'm going to respect their bubble, because I don't want to add to the problem, but I'm not going to let it take away from me.
Right.
And like I tell them, I'm only it when I play tag. But
well, and I'm glad that you said that, because I remember after the movie came out, they were having an issue with people and scaring people.
Yeah.
And scaring, like being in the woods or just walking down the streets in random places. And people who did that professionally were having, issues with like finding gigs because people were scared of clowns.
Yeah, well, I was talking to somebody this other day, and I said, that would be like, and no offense to pit bulls, but if a pit bull attacks someone and you then said, oh, I'm sorry, we can't have Shih Tzus ever again.
Yeah.
Or therapy dogs, because they weren't clowns who were scaring people. They were people dressed up in masks.
Right. Yeah.
And then people were wanting to have the clowns back off what they did, so that people wouldn't be afraid. But it wasn't clowns who were scaring people. It was people who thought it was funny to scare people. And that ain't what we're about. And so, and it was like, well, I'm not going to let somebody's behavior affect my character.
Yep.
And you just have to show people who you are. And that's one of the best things about doing this job, is when someone goes, I was afraid of clowns. And I'm maybe painting their face, and they're going, I'm afraid of clowns, but you're okay.
Yeah.
And I did an event yesterday, and kids go, are you Pennywise? You know what my saying is? No, I'm smart money. So that's it. Money. I'm smart money. But you're gonna get that.
Yeah.
And this is a job where you can go out every day and have somebody tell you how much they hate what you do. Think about it. You step out and people are, ooh, I hate clowns, or my friend hates clowns. And my answer to that is, not everybody likes spaghetti.
Yep.
As good as spaghetti is, you can use it for fundraisers, have different toppings and all that, meatballs and all that. Not everybody likes it. And I'm okay with that. I'll just respect you respect me.
Yep, that's all it's about. You don't have to like me.
Yeah.
But please respect me.
Yeah.
That's what it's about. Hey, hit the share button. You're giving us all that love, and we appreciate it. Hit the share button.
Yeah.
How are you, by the way?
Yeah.
She says she loves clowns.
I love you.
Pit bulls are awesome as well.
Yeah.
So you actually, I was gonna ask you. So check this out. Okay. If you've ever watched the video that when I'm talking to someone, I try to talk about everything being connected. So I'm supposed to be emceeing a lupus walk, and they needed, they were in search of a clown. So I said, hey, give me a list of things that you need, and I'll see who I'm connected to, so I can, try to connect you guys. And they said, we need a clown. I said, you know what? I know one. She has clown friends. Maybe if she's not available, maybe one of her clown friends can be available. I contacted Ima Clown, and she goes, not only am I free, but I would really love to help this cause because I have a history with my family and lupus as well.
Yeah, my sister-in-law, my brother-in-law's wife, passed away 2 years ago from complications of lupus, and so in honor of her, in honor of her, it's just like you connect because it's something that a lot of people don't know about. And
I had to ask her more about it. I was like, I've heard of it, but I don't really know about it.
Yeah.
So can you tell me more about it? She gave me like a pamphlet and stuff.
Yeah. And to help awareness, and that's what you got to do. You got to get people involved. And sometimes it's easy to get people involved when it touches them.
Yeah.
And so, and I like saying, I'm a clown for hire, but I'm a clown who helps. And so it doesn't, am I free for everything? No. Not gonna, no.
Yeah. It still works.
Yeah.
It still works.
Because you can die from exposure.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Okay.
But yes, everything is connected.
Yeah.
Not only did they happen to need a clown, and I happen to know one, but then on top of that, there's already a connection with lupus. So and that actually was kind of the same story that Erica from the Lupus Foundation, and shameless plug too, June 9th, the Lupus Foundation of America, the Iowa chapter, they're doing their lupus walk. So if you're interested in that, I'll make sure to post a link in here when we're done with this so you can find out about that. If you want to help donate or you want to get a team to walk, you can do that. But Erica, the coordinator, she got into the foundation because her sister passed away 3 years ago. So she, has a heart for giving back, and she wants to help other people who may be going through the same thing. So everyth's connected. And for Small Guy Promotions, when someone asks me to help and I'm available to do it, I try to help where I can. So I'm humbled when people ask me to do stuff and when they think of me or when my name's tossed in the circle. And she was referred to me by someone else, and they actually did it last year, but it didn't work out for me to be there. And she remembered, she said, I follow you on Facebook and I see the stuff that you're doing. She goes, I know I couldn't get you last year, but I would love to get you this year. And, she apologized because her cousin was able to do it for free last year. And I said, don't worry about it. You don't have to apologize to me. I'm glad that you thought of me.
Yeah.
And a year later to still keep my name in the circle. So, in the conversation, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, you got to remember sometimes it's not about us. It's about who we get, It's not how much value we put on us, but how much value you put on somebody else. And so it's helping out, and that's what we do.
Yes, and any chance that I get to try to, if I hear of anyone needing something, and I'm like, let me see, do I know someone? I'll see. And since we're at meetings,
really well.
I try to. I try to keep people in mind. That's the reason I started. Before I even started my business, I was a business card collector.
Okay.
I'd run into people and they would say, hey, yeah, I'm a photographer. I'd be like, let me have a business card. If someone is looking for a photographer, I'll give them your information. I just try to do that, whether I'm getting paid or not. If I can help, I'm gonna try. I mean, I do like a referral service where I have an agreement with some business owners. If I refer someone, they will pay me a referral bonus or referral fee. But sometimes, because I love to do it so much, I'll just do it. I don't,
Sometimes the stuff that we just sort of love to do become the stuff we do. Yeah. Because we do it well. There's love in it.
That's why I've recently become more into speaking. I'm speaking on June 1st in Seward for the Hobie, Nebraska at Concordia University. I said I'm going to make that more of a focus because people always tell me how well how relatable I am and how well I speak and how comfortable they feel around me. So I'm like, you know what? I've been making videos saying, listen, you have to be not only try to be self-aware, but you have to listen to what other people are saying about you.
Yeah.
I never considered myself a great speaker or anything like that. And it just opportunities kept arising. And then after a while, I was just like, well, maybe people are right. And I do it, I'm just like, it's natural. They're like, hey, the first time I spoke, it was for 25 minutes to a youth group. And I was like, that's a long time to talk. I don't know if I can talk for 25 minutes. Next thing I knew, I was getting a 5-minute warning. 20 minutes was going by. I said, man, that went so fast. And same thing last year when I spoke. I spoke for 60 minutes. I looked down at my watch. It was 50 minutes after 12. I had 10 minutes left, and I said, oh, man. So I can
That's
talk.
when the words start coming out real fast.
Yeah, I can speak, but I was right on pace. Thank you so much.
Is balloon? Oh, I got a kid wondering what I have as balloon. Well, you see this? This is a lightsaber. That's it. See, the force is strong in my family.
People, kids are around. They're interested. They want to come and check out.
Well, he and I are going to have a battle.
We're going to have a lightsaber.
Yeah. And you see in this bag here? This is my big crazy cat bag of fun. Okay, there's a bunch of fun, and you get to pick one item. Okay, he'll tell you the rules. Okay.
Okay. You can look, but when you're
10 seconds.
That's what happens.
Have you count down?
We just draw people in. We draw people in.
That's the birthday boy. Oh no, he
magnetic.
Can when he's picking.
Magnetic.
Okay, and go.
9, 8, 7, 6.
Okay, there you go. He decided that was the fun he wanted to have. We're gonna fight with this one, but I know it's your birthday. You can get one of those when I'm done. Okay? Okay, we haven't done it yet. Okay? Not yet. Not done. He's like, okay, you're done. Yeah.
You know how kids are. They're like, I want it, man. I have to wait. I have to be
You can
patient.
get something from me. Okay? Yeah. Okay.
Well,
life goes on, and a clown is always on. You're driving down the road and you're like that, and you look over and there's somebody, waiting or trying to take a picture. Note to people driving down the road trying to take a clown picture: please do not be the one driving while you're taking a picture.
I wave with 2 hands too. I'd be like, hi.
That scares me. Okay, so drive safe, and just share the smile, and get the picture for later. Okay.
And I'm just throw this out there. I mean. So I have been known in my life to like to dress up as different characters.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, if you ever would need an extra clown, I'm just throwing that out there.
The world needs clowns.
I mean,
the world needs clowns, and then
oh man.
Yeah.
You know what? That's what I love about like Snapchat and filters.
Yeah.
Because I can be so many different characters. I just throw a different filter on.
I don't even use it. I'm making funny faces without it,
That's great. That's great.
You're afraid of clowns?
See, we got somebody now saying I'm afraid of clowns.
I'm not. Are you afraid of fun? Are you afraid of fun? Okay, well, there's fun in here. So you can get fun. Okay?
Your son is a business card collector? That's the way it goes. Tell him, if he has a smartphone, tell him to use Camcard. It's an app where you can transfer all you have to do is take a picture of the business card and it will load into the app with the information. Business name, phone number, email, address, physical address, notes, anything that you want to put in about that business. All that stuff will go into that app, and then you don't have to have the card. You can recycle the card or give it to someone else. You don't have to feel bad. That's actually what happened. I gave Erica a card. She's like, "You sure?" I was like, "Yeah, let me just take a picture of it. I'll put it on my Camcard app."
You probably can put little notes underneath it, like where you met them and stuff.
Yeah, you can. There's a whole section. It's a pretty great app. So
that's cool. Yeah.
So you never know what you're gonna learn when you watch a small guy video. What's Up Omaha?
Yeah, this is like. I just learned I hadn't have to use as much memory. Remember what that card is.
That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. I'll show you. I'll make sure you got the information.
Because I meet a lot of people. Yeah, I meet a lot of people.
So yes, a lot of people. It's great to have, and I need to use it more. I actually need to use it. But it's about 1:47. I would love to go home. We could talk all day.
Oh yeah.
They have a party coming in at 2.
Oh yeah.
So we don't want to get in the way
that. That might be them right now.
That might be them.
They're looking at this table.
So let us get finished. We're gonna have a lightsaber fight really quickly.
Yep, yep.
Blue? I have to have blue?
Okay, well, I'm not on the dark side, but red's my favorite color.
Oh, okay. See, blue's my favorite color. So how are we gonna do that? We gonna get up, or are we just gonna sit here? You guys want to get in?
Ooh, come here. Yeah.
I better not cut my phone with the lightsaber.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah. So I like it because you know what? We're not kids, but we still have fun.
Oh,
so,
yeah. I haven't aged past the age of 21. So
I'm 13. But there's no age limit to fun.
There's no age.
No age limit to fun.
I'm gonna be dying until I'm dying, or I'm gonna be laughing until I'm dying.
He'll be dying until he's dead.
Dying until I'm dead.
Yeah.
That's
Then
all
it's
about
over.
tense, pretense.
And when it's over, I'll sing because you know what they say.
All right. Well, before we go, where can they find Ima Clown? Facebook.
Facebook on the Ima Clown, or go at Ima Awesome Clown. Awesome, AWTHUL. That's my middle name. I'm Awesome Clown. I'm not bragging, just stating the fact.
Facebook, Instagram,
Facebook,
Twitter.
Instagram is Ima_Awesome. Yep.
And then you have a website too.
Yes, I do. NeedAClown-ImaClown.com.
And I've also tagged Ima Clown's page in this post. So all you have to do is click on the name Ima Clown.
Yep.
It'll take you right to her page. If you're watching this on YouTube, right here,
I'm
right
on
there,
YouTube?
right there. Well, not yet.
Oh,
but
okay.
right there will be a subscribe button. It's gonna pop up. All you have to do is hit that button. Go subscribe to Small Guy Promotions. You get right to What's Up Omaha, and you can stay in tune to what's going on around the city of Omaha. Thank you guys. Thank you for tuning in, Tara. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for all the love. If you're watching this video, please help us out. Hit the share button. Let's get the message out about fun and joy. Boom. And lightsabers. Boom. Star Wars. That's what it is. Pikachu! I used to watch that show all the time, every day at 4 o'clock. Have a wonderful day.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
you guys are awesome. You're awesome.
Awesome. Oh, before we go, thank you to B&B Classic Dogs for hosting What's Up Omaha.
Yeah. And the hot dogs.
And the hot dogs.
Because we're going to eat some.